Welcome to our program, Shining World Heroine Award recipient, Hongyi, vegan, brave environmental activist. Join us as we salute climate activist Hongyi and all her efforts in the face of much adversity to bring awareness to the current climate emergency in her home country of China and across the world. Everywhere in the world, we can observe and be touched by acts of kindness. People from all walks of life, faiths, and cultures extend themselves beyond the call of duty to help others unconditionally. Even loving, caring people from the animal kingdom contribute to this noble category. Through their noble deeds, humanity as a whole is elevated. To commend virtuous actions and encourage more people to be inspired by their example, Supreme Master Ching Hai has lovingly created a series of awards, including the Shining World Leadership Award, Shining World Compassion Award, Shining World Hero and Heroine Awards, Shining World Honesty Award, Shining World Protection Award, Shining World Intelligence Award, and the Shining World Invention Award, etc. etc. These awards are to recognize some of the most exemplary, generous, caring, and courageous people who work amongst us, as well as heroic, beautiful animal people co-inhabitants whose acts are equally worthy of praise and gratitude.
Hi. My name is Hongyi and I'm an 18-year-old vegan and minimalist, a climate activist from China. I have been striking every Friday in China for over 100 times in the last 2 years. I'm sacrificing my own education because I know there is a climate and ecological emergency in the world. And let's go green, be vegan and save the planet. It needs all of us. Thank you.
Hongyi, also known affectionately as Hongyi and China's Greater Thunberg, is from the beautiful city of Keagungan in the southern part of China, located in the Guangxi-Chuang Autonomous Region. As a young child and teenager, she always had an interest in the environment, but it truly manifested in 8th grade, when she learned about veganism and its benefits to the planet. Then, in January 2018, she had a dream in which she went to a restaurant where customers were presented with a bucket of fish and a knife. When she was about to kill the fish, it turned and looked at her. This vision, in addition to watching the award-winning documentary film An Inconvenient Truth, led her to pursue a path of veganism and climate activism in her local community.
When every life being are facing suffering and facing obstacles, we can reconnect to the food that we eat, the water that we drink, as well as the air that we breathe. And all of these are the gifts from nature and from our mother planet. And when we are really thinking about our connections with this nature and this life being through meditation or through a slow life, we can feel the gratitude and to share the love to more people and share to the world.
Hongyi became the first young person in China to engage in the Greta Thunberg-inspired Fridays for Future climate strikes. Her first strike was held in May 2019 in front of a local government office in her hometown and lasted 7 days. She continued this activism for the next 2 years and then quit school to focus on activism full-time. This led to much public scrutiny and criticism, but she remained courageous and resilient in her activism to raise awareness about the climate emergency. Along with her Friday climate strikes, she also led local activities such as beach and neighborhood cleanups, citywide tree planting events, peaceful nighttime protests in town squares, and documentary screenings at a local coffee shop to generate discussion around sustainability and climate change. Often, her protest efforts were done alone, and she describes the feeling as a lonesome spiritual exercise. Hongyi is also a minimalist and refuses to use single-use plastics after doing much research into the harm they cause to our planet. Once, she was booked into a hotel room but decided to stay outside instead in protest of the hotel's use of disposable items that are harmful to the environment. When people tried to help her on that cold night, she used it as an opportunity to explain her mission.
So, I really encourage everyone to examine your own privileges as well as your own resources, and to sacrifice is the only way that we can stop the dispute from every nations and every cultures. And this is a point that we should come together and to combat the climate and ecological emergency together.
If you want to go to the Pure Land, O child, strictly keep the no-killing precept, vegan.
Benevolent viewers, we will pause for a moment to thank all the peaceful climate activists around the world who are spreading the message of veganism and the negative impacts of the animal people-raising industries. When we return, we'll present Hongyi with the Shining World Heroine Award. Please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television. Welcome back to our program honoring Hongyi for her selfless dedication and bravery in spreading awareness of the climate emergency and the planet-saving vegan lifestyle. Upon learning about Hongyi, Supreme Master Ching Hai lovingly presents Hongyi the Shining World Heroine Award for your courageous spirit, plus $10,000 as a helping hand to further your determined efforts to raise climate awareness with high regard, gratitude, and successful wishes in Buddha's greatness. Our association members in London, UK, presented the award in a ceremony held to applaud Hongyi.
Dear Hongyi, it is with much admiration and gratitude that we present to you the Shining World Heroine Award for dedicating your life to awaken citizens on our climate emergency. This award is presented in recognition of your extraordinary bravery, enduring hardships, political pressure, and ignorance to spread the truth about the crisis caused by the animal people raising industry. Your stellar efforts in the vanguard of change are making a difference and are helping to save our planet. January 2018 was your epiphany, an ecological awakening that happened during a dream when you saw an extremely fearful look of a fish person that was about to be killed and eaten in a restaurant. The shock prompted you to quit eating meat. Then after watching the Oscar-winning climate documentary, An Inconvenient Truth, on your 16th birthday, you also stopped attending school and even hobbies in order to dedicate time to raising awareness on climate change. To date, you've planted trees in town, held various one-person protests, joined international climate campaigns, and tried to build alliances with other China-based activists. Undeterred by arrests and criticisms, your successes include convincing mom and dad to embrace a vegan lifestyle, declaring that everyone should realize that The climate crisis is already the biggest existential crisis facing humankind. For untiring youthful enthusiasm, commitment to nurture environmental causes and promote change towards sustainable living, for the courage to stand against unjust practices, and for caring about animal people and our world's future, we salute the heroic deeds of our Hongyi. May heaven bestow mercy and protection upon you, with love and blessings in Buddha's embrace, Supreme Master Ching Hai.
In addition to the award letter, Hongyi also received a crystalline plaque and a loving contribution of $10,000 from Supreme Master Ching Hai. Sincerely thanked Supreme Master Ching Hai and expressed her heartfelt appreciation during the award ceremony.
Supreme Master Ching Hai, thank you for the work you do. And we have been fighting for the rights of all the lives on the planet, and we will continue to do that. It's an honor and pleasure to receive this because all of us are tied together despite all the nations and all the backgrounds, all the political views and all the cultures. We come together and to fight for the life of humanity as well as all the species in the world. So I really feel we will continue to advocate for the rights of all the lives, and will preserve the cultures and the traditions that our ancestors have left to us. And now it is the legacy for our next generations. So what kind of future we want, it is depends on every one of us. Just like an old Chinese saying, the survival of a species is the responsibility of every individual. So we are all on the same boat, and let us do it together. Thank you.
Supreme Master Ching Hai is deeply grateful to the most merciful, beloved God for all the financial help, comfort, and support to the afflicted and needy and or any good cause over the years as a humble vessel for his compassion and love toward his precious children. Our highest regard and admiration to you, Hongyi, for your inspirational dedication and heartfelt sincerity in your efforts to save our precious planet. May God protect you as you face many hardships and adversity with true courage.
Vegan, to stop the world's destruction.